What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Yeah, woo! I didn't feel like clipping my mic on, so I'm just holding it. We're gonna see how this video turns out. Anyways, short video.
Stop the cap.
I just started watching a new anime, and it's called Gachiakuta. I think Gachiakut. Y'all see it, because I would have posted it right here. But I watched the first episode today. It's only one episode out, by the way. 24 minutes long. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, which I'm gonna keep it a thou. I'm gonna keep it a full stack. The first 15 minutes, I could care less, bro. The first 15 minutes, I was like, this is clearly a one and done anime for me. Because they talking about just garbage down below. My man just trying to make a living. He's finding trash. He's repurposing it, trying to sell it. He just trying to survive. Kid on the street just trying to survive. I was like, okay, there ain't really a story that gets me invested, and it's just 15 minutes. He got this little pretty young thing he feeling, she low-key kind of feeling him, but also he's still trying to make a buck, because the pretty young thing, she comes from affluent family, I feel like they got money, and he's a street urchin. I had to tip my light. He's a street urchin. They don't belong. Straight Aladdin type story, if we're really being honest with it. But again, 15 minutes of just childhood novelty, just running around doing what you can, impressing the girl. You got bullies there. Cool, it is what it is. At the 16-minute mark, he repurposes this doll, this dirty doll that the pretty young thing. I don't remember her name. The kid's name is Rudo. That's the main star, Rudo. I don't know the chick's name, because we're gonna talk about why I don't know her name in a minute, but she's filling this doll that Rudo found, and the doll's dirty. So Rudo, after that little exchange, cleans it up, works hard on it, makes it look brand new, shows it to her, gives it to her, and she says, I'll love this forever. And he runs away so happy, and he's about to go back to, he was adopted. A dude took him in, raised him like he was family, so he was gonna run back. But they got that dynamic where they can kind of like low-key Joan on each other. They can joke around with each other. So while he's running back to tell his adoptive dad the good news, as soon as he opens up the door, he finds a guy in a mask. Wow! Put a sword straight through the stomach of his adopted dad. And the dude just sitting there. When Rudo tries to say something like, what's going on here? The dude turns around, boom! Blast Rudo in the face. I'm talking one punch knockout power. And to add disrespect to that, when he knocks him out, he sets Rudo up on the wall. Sits him on the wall. Like, Rudo was like, laid out. He props him up on the wall, sits him down, and stays there. He stays there until Rudo comes back, gets his consciousness back. He starts waking up, and homie's just kneeled down, sword still in the adoptive dad's gut. When Rudo wakes up, he just looks around, he's like, I don't think he says anything. He just looks at him, gets up, and then walks out. And Rudo's like, we're not done here. His adoptive dad ain't fully X'd out yet. He ain't fully a sword in his stomach. He going. But he still got a little bit of consciousness. So he tells Rudo, run. You need to run, and you need to help fix this society. It's filthy. Rudo, he's a kid. He's confused. He about to lose the one person that cared about him in his life. He doesn't run, and then authority figures show up, and they blame Rudo for it. They say, you got the blood on your jacket, the sword is right here. You're a murderer. You're a filthy, no good, degenerative murderer. And they set Rudo up for the death penalty, bro. By the way, the whole thing is like they're in a floating city, and what's down below, I assume it's Earth. I assume the reason they're in a floating city is because down below is Earth, and Earth is filthy. I'm talking disgusted, overflowing with trash. Low-key reminds me of that episode of Futurama when Earth had a problem with trash, so they took all the trash and shot it into orbit. That's low-key what's happening here, but instead of shooting the trash into orbit, they put themselves in the sky. So they sentence Rudo to the death penalty, really. They tell him he's going to be dropped to the pit. So from that floating city, they hang him up, string him up, chop the strings, and let this dude fall. But before he falls, he's looking in the crowd like, I didn't do it. It's not me. I just need one person to believe me. He locks eyes with the pretty young thing that was feeling him earlier, right? And when he calls her out by name and says, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. She goes, I thought you were a good person. Turns around and walks away. Walks out on my man. Like, she should have known all the stuff he would do. And in his mind, he's like, I redid this whole dog doll for you. I cleaned it up. How could you ever think I would do something like this? And then earlier in the episode, like, her mom also called him, I believe she called him trash. I could be wrong. And like I said, first 15 minutes, a drag, could care less. So Rudo then starts spiraling, and then this is where the whole sword thing got me interested, but this is where I locked in for 4 episodes. Before they chop him down, he's looking around, betrayed by the one girl he thought was filling him. He says, I'm gonna get you all. You're all gonna pay for it. In his mind, he says that. So while they chop him, as he's falling, he's scanning. He sees the guy that set him up. Behind the little Pope-like dude who's issuing the chop order, he sees him. And as he's falling, he's like, I'm gonna survive this. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get all of you. He says the K word. I don't think YouTube wants me to say that word, but he says, I'm gonna put all of you 6 feet in the dirt. But imagine it's the ill with a K in front of it. So he makes a deck. He's going down his Kira route. If you remember from Death Note, Light started with pure intentions, and then just anybody who got in his way, you gotta get X'd out. Rudo is gonna climb his way or somehow make his way back to the floating island, and he is Xing out everybody there. I guarantee you, like a Kodak camera, he took mental snapshots of every face in that crowd. And when he get back, it's finna be hell to pay. So when he drops down, we finally get to see what, I'm pretty sure that's Earth. We finally get to see what Earth looks like, and it's just trash as far as the eye can see. And not only is it just trash, it's so filthy. Nobody but people who have been cast out live there. And it's so much junk that it spawned junk demons.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You have a junk beast, a gigantic T-Rex, maybe dragon-looking thing starts rising up, and as they close up in on it, it's just a beast made from the junk. There's so much junk on the planet that it spawned its own consciousness, and now it's gonna go ahead and take out all the humans, bro. How nasty of a place do you have to live in for your nastiness to spawn its own consciousness? So I'm saying all this to say, episode 1, the first 15 minutes, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna think this anime's stupid. But the last like 7 to 8 minutes is gonna lock you in. Now, I'm not saying this is an anime y'all need to go watch now. I'm saying put it on your radar. I'm locking in for the first 4 episodes because, again, the last 8 minutes got me. Now I got to see what it does from here. Because he has his motive, he has his agenda, he has a goal. How's he going to accomplish that goal? How's he going to figure out why his adoptive dad got X'd out the picture and who did it? So I'm locking in for the first 4 episodes. Every new anime, you got 4 episodes for me to decide if I'm in or if I'm out. And I think that's a reasonable amount of time. That's a movie length. That's 2 hours. That's a whole movie to decide if I should continue watching or not. I think that's a fair assessment of a new product. I'm not going to quit on day 1. I'm going to give you 4 episodes. Let's see what can happen. Like I said, the name is Gachiakuta. It's interesting. Put it on your radar. Watch it if you liked what I said about the last 8 minutes. Give it a watch. I can't recommend it yet, but again, potential fire for you to keep your eye on is what I'm saying. But that's just me. Uncrowned Kingdom, what did y'all think? If you've watched it, if you've heard about it, if you're thinking about watching it, comment down below. You know I'm in them comments with y'all. Uncrowned Kingdom, I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, bros. Peace, 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 peace. By the way, how did y'all like me holding the mic? Is it better sound quality? Do you prefer when it's clipped on? Or do you prefer the videos where I just didn't have one of these and was just talking to the phone? Let me know. I'm genuinely, like, if there's anything you could take from this, let me know if you like this format or the old formats. Because I never know. I'm trying to better the channel, and I need y'all's input on that. Peace.